Tim Laird here with Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs, the show that takes you out to eat at your favorite local restaurants.
And I'm Kevin Harnett. We've been to a lot of great restaurants through the years, and while many are now part of local history, their flavor and recipes live on.
So join us now for a tasty blast from the past on a Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs Rewind.
Right now on Secrets of Louisville Chefs, it's dinner and a show at Actors Theater.
We're just going to make it a little interesting.
We're going backstage in the kitchen at Milkwood, where the food is as creative as the productions on stage.
Cutting edge.
Meet the director, Chef Edward Lee, a lit major turned Iron Chef champion.
My whole goal is to deliver just the best product we can.
Critics are raving about the Milkwood menu, and you're about to get the secrets to making the same food at home.
That is the secret.
It's Secrets of Louisville Chefs backstage at Actors Theater, and the show starts right now.
The secret is
Secrets. Secrets.
give you one more secret.
Secrets.
That's the secret, yep. It's another good secret.
Hey everybody, we're coming to you from inside the Actors Theater. No, I'm not James Lipton. Kevin Harnett with you for another edition of Secrets of Louisville Chefs. We're going backstage, all the way backstage, in fact, into the kitchen of Chef Edward Lee's newest restaurant here at Actors Theater, Milkwood.
It's a lively place to come down and enjoy.
Milkwood is tucked away. It's a restaurant and a bar and pays homage to the theater arts through culinary arts. And it's getting rave reviews.
Oh, it was amazing. We've had a great time tonight.
The secret to the success of Milkwood is the man behind it, Edward Lee. He's made a big name for himself as owner and chef at 610 Magnolia in Old Louisville. Now he's on a mission downtown.
The mission here is to be one of the best restaurants in Louisville.
In some ways, Milkwood is like 610, creative fusions of flavors and unique local ingredients, but it definitely has its own personality too.
It's kind of the hipster younger brother of 610 Magnolia.
The menu includes vegetarian dishes, house-cured duck prosciutto, and even homemade ice cream made with grits.
It was so good, I would eat it again.
There are pre-show specials and after-theater events, but you don't have to come to a show to enjoy Milkwood. It's open for dinner Tuesday through Sunday.
Even when the theater is dark, we are open.
And while Chef Lee is the director of all the culinary arts here, the lead role each night belongs to Kevin Ashworth, one of Edward's star understudies.
I actually worked an event with him at the culinary school, and I met him, and we did a wine dinner of sorts. I was sold at that point. I moved on down here, spent most of my summer in Derby working for free for him. Been here ever since.
Kevin's star has risen here at Actors Theater, and he's sharing the secrets to some of Milkwood's standout dishes. First up, a salad, unlike anything you've probably tasted before.
It's going to be an asparagus salad with a Parmesan crisp, duck prosciutto, and a yuzu marmalade, and a white soy vinaigrette. Most of the secrets kind of consist of, doing little tricks to make the food look extra good. So we're going to take asparagus that's raw on a mandolin and just really thinly shave it and not shave our fingers.
The chef has also blanched some asparagus, which creates another texture.
And we're just going to cut it up nicely to go inside the salad. Go ahead and put that in a bowl. Then I have finely minced up shallot we're going to put in there. And the white part of the scallion, or green onion, put in there.
Another secret, don't forget to season early and often.
A little pepper. And then I have a white soy vinaigrette. White soy is it's a premium level of soy sauce. It's clear. It has a lot of floral and, you know, kind of fruity notes to it, and not so much of the salt and sodium that you usually get from soy sauce. A little honey, a little Dijon, garlic, shallot, oil, rice wine vinegar. We kind of have the base of our salad made up. I have a yuzu marmalade. You know, yuzu is a Japanese citrus, kind of like a lemon, but has a lot more pith to it. So it takes a lot of refining and cutting away of the bad stuff to make it tasty. Throughout the seasons, you can find any kind of fruit to, you know, use as a marmalade, but we got this one special. Kind of fits this salad.
The marmalade goes down on the plate first.
I'm just gonna take the salad we got and put it right in the middle. Then I'm gonna take our shaved asparagus, shaved raw asparagus, and kind of toss it around with whatever's left over in the pan. And we'll just kind of nestle that on top. And then we have some lightly toasted pine nuts we're gonna put on it. Makes it a little tastier. And then we have rehydrated golden raisins. We rehydrate them in a little bit of vinegar, a little bit of sugar, and white wine, just to kind of bring out, you know, all the lighter flavors to the salad. We have a Parmesan crisp. We take Parmesan Reggiano, you know, with just a little bit of flour, bake it at 350, forms this nice little chip. Crack it up, put it on there, add a little crunch to the salad.
And then the star of the salad, house-made duck prosciutto. Yeah, you can make it yourself at home when you learn the secrets.
It's like one of the easiest kind of charcuterie you can do. You can do it at home even. You just take a duck breast with curing salt, pink salt, a little sugar, and a little salt. Cover it. We actually store it in our refrigerator. Most charcuterie and curing takes around 70 to 85% humidity, and refrigerators just normally keep that in general, so it works out perfect. About a month later, voila, wonderful cured meat. We're gonna slice it real thin. Sharp knife is helpful. You know, just get a few slices, roll them up, and just place them right inside the salad.
There was a contrast of textures and flavors. It was amazing.
A nice little twist to asparagus.
It's the first time I've ever had asparagus with something sweet, and it was amazing. It was really good.
It was very good. It was probably one of the best salads I've ever had.
It certainly is one of the most unique salads we've ever featured on our show, and tasty only begins to describe it. Up next, we have much more to come. Japanese plus Greek equals one vegetarian's delight.
Both sides of the world just meeting together.
Get the secrets to making hummus out of edamame.
It was refreshing. It was kind of light.
And homemade ice cream with sorghum and grits. It's all still ahead as we take you backstage at Actors Theater's Milkwood on Secrets of Louisville Chefs.
It's another good secret.
It's a Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs Rewind.
It's another good secret.
Kevin Harnett back with you with more Secrets of Louisville Chefs, this time at Milkwood, the restaurant inside Actors Theater. The name is fitting. It's meant to evoke thoughts of comfort and nature through the ideas of milk and wood. The walls are milky white, accented by wooden tables and decor, but the name Milkwood also has a strong connection to the theater and chef-owner Edward Lee.
It actually comes from a Dylan Thomas play. You know, I was a lit major, so I was looking through my old books and I came upon this play.
The play is titled Under Milkwood.
That was the very first play that John Jury produced at Actors about 50 years ago.
Since then, Actors Theater has premiered many Pulitzer Prize-winning plays, even garnered a Tony Award. It's home to the annual Humana Festival, which the Los Angeles Times calls the Kentucky Derby of American theater. And nowadays, it's not just theater arts getting a nod from the critics. They're also raving about the culinary arts here at Milkwood. The goal is to be as creative with food as the theater has been with its productions.
We're ingredient driven, we're chef driven, We're here to deliver the best possible meal we can.
Chef Kevin Ashworth is a master at fusing unique ingredients with amazing results. He even makes tofu taste good, and he's showing us the secrets to how it's done.
This is an excellent way to be introduced into the whole tofu and vegetarian world. We're going to take the tofu, we're going to cut it probably about 1/8 of an inch thick.
He's going to wrap that tofu in nori.
This is seaweed, you know, this is dried kelp.
It's soaking in warm water, which is a good secret.
Just so it turns from hard and brittle to soft and pliable. You can get that at the grocery store. Put the piece of tofu right in there, wrap it once over there, and then wrap it the other way. Go into some seasoned flour just to kind of coat it all nicely. Then we're going to go into some egg wash.
And from there, it goes into a bowl of panko breadcrumbs, which you can also find in the international section of the grocery store.
Panko really helps add a nice crispness to it. There's even whole wheat panko that a lot of people are liking to use now, depending on how healthy you want to be. After we have it all nice and coated, we're going to take about a medium pan with a little bit of oil, get it nice and hot. And, you can tell the pan's hot because you see the bubbling, a little crisp. We're just going to let that sit nicely there for, probably about 4 minutes on each side. The real secret to the dish is edamame hummus. We take edamame, something you also typically see at a sushi restaurant and all that. Everyone eats them, pulls them out of the pot, real tasty. So we take the edamame, we blanch it quickly, and then we puree it with normal hummus ingredients: tahini, a little roasted garlic, some salt, sesame oil, and that's it. We're gonna put a big spoonful of that and just swoop. After the tofu's been browned on the second side as well, as we can see, we know it's nearly ready. We're gonna transfer it on the plate and put it right onto the hummus. So now we're going to assemble the salad that's going to go with the rest of the dish. We're just going to start with the peeled carrot. Your standard household peeler will work as well. And we're just going to lightly just shave ribbons of the carrot. Just slowly turning it with each stroke, just like so. I'm going to take a raw radish with, this is a Japanese mandolin. It's just another little trick to make a vegetable look nice. We're just going to shave the radish real nice and thin. We're going to put that in the bowl too. So then we have scallion that we cut on the bias, and then we put into ice water, and it helps it curl up, gives it a little creative little look to it. It's got to look good before it's going to taste good sometimes. And we're going to add a little, we're going to call it sesame dressing, but basically you can use any kind of vinaigrette, oil, vinegar. We use sesame oil in this, and then we put sesame seeds, black and white, to make it tasty.
The salad goes on top of the tofu, arranged to look as good as it tastes. And there's still more vegetarian goodness to come.
We're just going to take a bunch of, seasonal vegetables. We have, cipollini onions. We have some raw edamame that hasn't been pureed, and then we have some carrot that we have made into a puree by boiling it in a little cream and a little butter. When you boil them, use a little milk, a little cream, about half and half on each, and then just a few ounces of butter just to make it smooth. That way you get some nice color like this. I have some beautiful ramps from Fox Hollow Farms. It is a wild spring onion. Very unique flavor. We're going to take them and just put them on the grill to give them a nice char and add a little depth of flavor to the whole dish. Just a little grill mark on one side, flip to the other side. I'm just going to put a few right in there and a few right over there. We'll just garnish with a little edamame too. And then we have some caramelized onions. You know, it's just a pearl onion that we've cut in half and caramelized the inner part, just like so. Just to make it look extra nice, we also have some microgreens from Fox Hollow Farms as well. We're just gonna put them right on top. A lot going on, but you know, I guarantee you it tastes good.
It was refreshing, it was kind of light. I think that that is the best tofu that I've ever had.
I have never had edamame hummus, but it was the perfect combination of Japanese and Mediterranean, and I'm gonna make it at home.
Try making that or this homemade ice cream with grits.
I love grits, but I've never had grits in ice cream.
It's very southern.
It might sound funny, but wait until you taste it. The secrets to how it's done, next on Secrets of Louisville Chefs Behind the Scenes at Milkwood.
It's another good secret.
It's a Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs Rewind.
It's another good secret.
I'm Kevin Harnett. Welcome back to Secrets of Louisville Chefs, Two Actors Theater, and the restaurant inside, right here, called Milkwood.
It's the second Louisville restaurant opened by acclaimed chef Edward Lee, who's also out with his own cookbook.
So the cookbook is called Smoke and Pickles. It's kind of a very wonderful narrative about how I grew up in Brooklyn, cooked in New York, and then ended up in Louisville, and how all those things kind of influenced me. So
Chef Ed has been pretty popular ever since he came to Louisville from New York, but his name really gained fame when he competed on Food Network's Iron Chef and won. Life's changed a bit since then.
I mean, I travel a lot more. I get recognized a lot more. I guess I have to sign more autographs. But, you know, when I'm here in Louisville, it's pretty much the same.
However, nowadays he does less of the cooking and more of the directing of his team of chefs.
I'm sort of their cheerleader right now.
Chef Kevin Ashworth is in charge of the kitchen at Milkwood, and right now he's ready to make dessert. And just like most of the items on the Milkwood menu, this one is a little different than what you're used to. Ice cream made with sorghum.
Sorghum, it's native to Kentucky, you know, sorghum plant. Flavor is a mix between, molasses and maple syrup and honey, kind of all combined.
And get this, the chef is also using grits. You've had them before for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But what about grits in dessert?
It actually just adds texture to the ice cream, makes it nice and savory. If you have a good ice cream maker, you know, you would take coarsely ground grits. We use Anson Mills. And you would steep them in milk and cream. You know, you would use your regular vanilla ice cream recipe, but you would take the liquid part with the grits in it and just kind of let it steep for a little bit. And then your sugar quotient would be sorghum instead of sugar. There's the magic. As you can see, if you look in there, there are little specks of, of coarsely ground grits in there.
He presents the ice cream with a few other twists, too.
These are raspberries, but whatever fruit is seasonally around. We're just going to macerate them. I'm just going to put a little sugar just to coat them a little bit. Take a microplane and just get a little lemon zest in there. We're also going to put a little lemon juice in there. And just stir it up, let it sit out about 15 minutes. Just helps bring out the natural juices of the berry. And to make it a little unique, I have some thyme that I grew in my garden that I'm going to cut up and throw in there just to help add to the flavor. Just like that. This is a coconut streusel that we have made. You take soft butter, flour, sugar, kind of combine them until it's a little bit of a chunky mess. And then you pop it in the oven. It forms these nice, big old sugary rocks. We're going to use that for the base of the ice cream. We have Klaus's pretzel bread. you know, and we take off the best part of his bread, which is the outside. And we use that to give the ice cream another little crunch and element of flavor. And we got a little extra sorghum that we're just going to drizzle on the top of it. And then we'll add some of the fresh berries, you know, just kind of tuck them in wherever they can fit. And that's it, you know, you're just dressing up good ice cream.
Thanks to Chef Edward and Chef Kevin for hosting us at Milkwood, and to the fine folks here at Actors Theater. And we appreciate you watching. If you're looking for the recipes from today's show or any of the others, along with a complete restaurant guide, you can find it easily on our website. It's newlocaltv.com. I'm Kevin Harnett, and for all of us at B&B Productions, we'll see you next time on Secrets of Louisville Chefs.
The secret is
Secrets. Secrets.
I'll give you one more secret.
I'm Edward Lee at Milkwood in downtown Louisville, and thanks for watching Secrets of Louisville Chefs.
I've learned a lot of secrets.